Welcome to the Houston Homicide Report, tracking every case. March 2024, Part 2. "24-year-old Matthew Calley was shot and killed on Friday, March 22, 2024, around 10 p.m. in the 11100 block of Safeguard Street in Houston, Texas. HPD released the following video.
Right now, police are on the hunt for a homeless man they say stabbed and killed another homeless man.
Officers responded to Harwin Drive near the West Park Tollway around 10:30 last night. A witness says the suspect was looking for some stolen items when he stabbed the victim and ran away. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS.
Of shooting her stepfather in the face and killing him, appeared before a judge.
This is the story we first told you about earlier this week. Our Michelle Toy was the only reporter in the courtroom and has the latest details.
Yeah, today prosecutors told me they're confident Darnisha Hall, who they say is a dangerous person, will remain behind bars for now. KHO11 was the only news crew at the court hearing of the 34-year-old murder suspect. Hall is accused of shooting her stepfather, 66-year-old Joris Sherman, early Tuesday morning at a senior living apartment complex on Antoine Drive in Northwest Houston.
As he opened the door, she presented a firearm and then shot him in the face.
According to Hall's attorney, she was there looking for a place to stay.
My understanding is she came to her stepfather's apartment seeking shelter. She had been homeless.
Investigators say Sherman's daughter, who was also inside the apartment at the time, heard arguing moments before, but prosecutors say the exact motive is still unclear. They say Hall was found a short time later by police at a nearby bus stop.
After she was identified, they also recovered a 9mm handgun that was consistent with the shell casings that were found on the scene.
Court records show Hall has a lengthy criminal history.
On March 29, 2024, around 4 a.m., Lawrence Reyes was found unresponsive in the parking lot of Extended Stay located at 2424 West Sam Houston Parkway South. It is believed he was assaulted. Anyone with information on the case is urged to contact HPD.
Two-year-old Ricardo Domingo Reyna booked at the Harris County Jail last night. We're waiting to find out when he'll make his first appearance. where we'll find more about him and the crime. Houston police tell us Reyna shot and killed 34-year-old Jaime Torres after being kicked out of a party last Friday. in the North Shore neighborhood of Northeast Houston. Officials tell us the two had gotten into an argument. 22-year-old.
A 21-year-old's birthday party turned deadly early Saturday morning after gunfire broke out.
It sounded like the first one was like one boom, and then after that, it was like boom, 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 boom.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office assisting Jacinto City Police at the scene. They say about 30 to 50 people were attending the party, dozens of them scattering when the shots rang out. Authorities believe an argument may have sparked the shooting.
And unfortunately, two young men lost their lives at a birthday party for, again, what we're looking at, but probably over just some petty verbal altercation.
Neighbors also tell us they heard vehicles.
Was attacked while working at a store off the Tomball Parkway in Cypress Wood Drive on March the 14th. He died last Monday. Officials say Joshua Wade shoved him to the ground after not letting him use the phone. Masuk's head hit the concrete, leading to brain injury and a fractured skull. Earlier this morning, Wade's bond was set at $190,000 for charges of manslaughter and felon in possession.
It was a year ago that a young man was shot and killed while he was walking his dog near the Washington Heights neighborhood. Police immediately started searching for the killer, but tonight his family and investigators are still waiting for answers. Fox 26's Abigail Dye reports.
1 year ago, March 31st was Easter Sunday, and here at the Co-op Apartments on Summer Street, there was a bustling crime scene. This is where 24-year-old Christensen Hill was shot and killed while walking his dog around 11 p.m.
Police do say that they are still investigating and they're chasing down some solid leads.
We covered the story, and police posted photos of the unnamed killers about a month later.
Nobody happened to be outside and see these people sitting in their car for 3 hours doing nothing with ski masks on and gloves on, ready to get out and do something. So they just sat there and waited for him, and when they saw him getting out the car with the dog, they ambushed him. They took his gun, they took his car, and the car was found somewhere like off Telephone Road on the south side.
And today, police and family are still wondering who killed Christensen. What is it like being back here for you?
It's definitely very eerie for me because, you know, this was the last place my brother was. I'm just hoping that we get some answers and we can figure out what happened to him and get him some justice because he didn't deserve that.
His sister, Christian, says her life is forever changed.
I'm trying not to cry. I'm really holding it in, but I do miss him so much. And that was not right. He was so young, that was not right. I don't think that's right that they should still be out and about and living their lives and getting older and starting families and all the other stuff, because my brother would never get the chance to do that. We have his dog, and that's it.
It seems like you have not lost hope. Like you are still just headstrong, fighting this, and you're going to continue.
Yes, definitely. Until I'm old and gray, I promise. Y'all gonna remember Christensen forever, I promise.
A full year is a long time to go without justice. Police say this was a targeted attack and someone has to know something. If that someone happens to be you, please call Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. All calls made to that number are completely anonymous. For Fox 26 News, I'm Abigail Dye.
March 3rd, 2024, Nancy Causing was shot and killed by her husband inside the home they shared. He then took his own life.
Murder scene, 4800 Briscoe. We actually got the call around 7 o'clock tonight, is when we were called. There's one female that was on the scene that's deceased. She's in her mid-40s. She was found inside of her car. So what we're being told the way it occurred is she and several of her family members live in a house on the north side over around the Beltway and 249 area, close to Willowbrook area. Yesterday morning, she left around 1 a.m. to go to a convenience store to get some snacks, is what we're being told. And she's kind of a night owl, likes to do that. And then she told the family she was leaving. She was going to come back and they were going to do some type of artwork or something like that, I think is what they were saying. And she never came home. So they called other family members, were looking for her. Obviously, everybody was majorly concerned. They started trying to track her phone. They weren't having a whole lot of success with that, but they finally did, actually later in the day, found a location where we were at on Briscoe. Family members went over there and they found the horrible scene. And so, again, like I said, she's deceased. We don't know right now. The medical examiner is going to do their investigation, but as far as we can tell right now, it looks like that it was some kind of blunt trauma. Okay. So investigation's going on to figure out exactly what occurred. So any kind of help would be great. Call HPD Homicide if anybody knows anything about this call. Any neighbors out there, anybody that saw anything.
At the scene of a fatal shooting Sunday evening, Houston police racing to break up a fight after a 19-year-old identified by family as Michaela Lacey was gunned down at a car club meetup.
Injured in a crash involving an Uber driver. HPD says Evelyn Medina died Monday. The girl and her parents were riding in the Uber March 3rd when the car was rear-ended by a pickup truck. The Uber driver started chasing the truck, then crashed, leaving Medina with severe spinal cord injuries. No one has been charged over this incident. Police say the Harris County District Attorney's Office was consulted and determined the case will be presented to a grand jury for review.
An elderly woman fatally shot in her senior living community has now been identified.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office says 81-year-old Samaria Bellows was found late yesterday inside her unit at the Palisades of Inwood. That's located in the 5800 block of West Mount Houston Road. Today, a crime scene unit and detectives returned to the scene. The victim's family was also there but declined to speak at this time.
After a 16-year-old teenager who with disabilities died, her foster mother has been charged with causing the injuries that killed her.
Yeah, big development. The teenage girl was found with injuries all over her body back in March in her home in Independence Heights. Yesterday, the woman who was her caretaker was arrested and charged.
ABC 13's Maya Shea is live at the Houston Police Department with these disturbing developments. Maya?
Truly tragic. The Houston Police Department spent months investigating the case. Nayeli Perez, 16 years old, was only 78 pounds, according to police records, when she was found dead in the home of her foster mother. And now that woman entrusted with caring for her is facing charges related to her death. This is 48-year-old Tracy Gonzalez being arrested by authorities on Monday from her Independence Heights home. She's charged with injury to a disabled person in the death of Nayeli Perez. At her initial court hearing, a magistrate judge read out the horrible conditions the paramedics allegedly found Perez in.
It is alleged the complainant was only wearing a diaper because all of her other clothes were soiled. An autopsy showed that the complainant suffered a stab wound to the genitals, malnutrition, and dehydration.
Nobody answered the door at the small home where Perez was found. Neighbors say the teen lived here with Gonzalez, her partner, and two younger children. They say Perez was a normal teenager with minor learning difficulties.
March 27th, 2024, Kanisha White died after being shot by her boyfriend, Jared Jones, inside their residence. Jones confessed and authorities charged him with murder. He currently awaits his next court date, July 31st, 2026.
Was a devoted mother and grandmother who never gave up on her son, says her daughter.
Christopher Melendez.
The 27-year-old now stands accused in her murder.
Mr. Melendez, you are charged with the felony offense of murder.
According to the Harris County Sheriff's Office, Christopher Melendez shot his 52-year-old mother at least twice Saturday night at her North Harris County home.
These aren't just numbers. Each case represents a life lost and a family still searching for answers.